You're tuned in to the Kansas City Weather Report, your daily source for the latest local forecast right here in KC. Whether you're planning your commute, weekend barbecue, or just trying to figure out if you need that extra layer, Wes has you covered. So let's dive into today's forecast.
Welcome to the Kansas City Weather Report. I'm meteorologist Wes Peary. Today is Friday, July 17th, and here's what's up with the weather. Did you get some rainfall at your place yesterday? Man, they started popping up right around lunch and were just going off throughout dinner time, and they started to settle down around 7 o'clock. Today is probably going to be much drier. There still might be a few isolated thunderstorms that bubble up in the afternoon heat, but it does not look like the situation what we went through yesterday. Might be some fog out there left for you this morning. Temperatures in the middle 70s out the door. By lunchtime, it's in the middle 80s, and we'll be near 90 degrees this afternoon with the heat index near about 95. The rainfall from yesterday will be slowly returning back to our air over the next couple of days. As we get into this evening, going out, 7 o'clock temperatures near about 85 to 90 degrees. Probably still feels more like about 90. And then by 10 o'clock, it's in the lower 80s. Tomorrow morning, 75 degrees in the morning gets us into the lower 90s for the afternoon. The heat index on Saturday afternoon may be near 100. Middle 90s possible for Sunday and Monday. Both days, the heat index near 100 to 105. Pretty toasty. And again, this isn't really a great setup to get really high heat. And so if you're using any app besides the KC Weather Now app, you may be seeing very large numbers, like 100 degrees. This is not a good setup for 100. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but to get these really hot numbers, hot and high numbers, we need to have a different atmospheric setup. And the one that we're in keeps a front nearby and introduces the opportunity for more clouds, for maybe an isolated shower. There's some things to muddy up the water to get us to maybe just stay out of the upper 90s. But still, I mean, I'm splitting hairs here. It's going to be really hot no matter what, Sunday and Monday. Temperatures might still get into the upper 80s for Tuesday as a cold front comes through, so a chance of rain around Tuesday and into Wednesday. And then, I gotta say, next week, like next Wednesday through Friday, we may be in for some lower 80s, maybe upper 70s if we're lucky, but a nice little 3 or 4 day period here of Wednesday onward. We'll call it the second half of next week, in which we may be several degrees cooler than average. That's looking pretty good right there. May even be a little wet around Friday and Saturday with a decent amount of cloud cover as well. And then I think by the following weekend, that following Sunday and Monday, we'll probably return back into the upper 80s for high temperatures. Pressure outlook, pretty big fall in pressure here Monday. You may feel that one. You may feel this fall on Monday and then a pretty quick rise back by Tuesday. That's really the only pressure impact that I'm seeing. Hopefully you've been feeling pretty good lately. The pollen report, grass is moderate, mold is moderate. There's not really a whole lot of ragweed or any other weeds floating around. It is the grass and the cladosporium and ascospores. Have I been saying this wrong the whole time? Ascospores. Yep. Ascospores. I've been saying ascospores, but it's ascospores. I'm not a doctor. Sorry. And the rainfall may also be kicking around some things as well. So that pollen report, I think, was maybe taken during the rain. So it's possible that there's a little something else still floating around in the air that we have not sampled yet. All right, recapping the forecast. It's hot. Highs near 90 today, the chance for some isolated showers and thunderstorms. Lower to middle 90s for highs Saturday through Monday. The heat index Sunday and Monday near 100 to 105. Then highs near 90 Tuesday, maybe some rain around Tuesday. Highs lower to middle 80s Wednesday onward for the rest of the week. Maybe in the 70s. We'll play it safe and say lower to middle 80s for now, but the potential there to be cooler, with another chance of rain around Friday and Saturday, getting back near 90 by the following Sunday and Monday into later July. Thank you so much for joining me for this edition of the Kansas City Weather Report. You can find me on social media at West Weather. Have a good one.